The assignment is to do a vector inking on top of a sketch. The reference is copy and paste from Photoshop or then placed into Illustrator. You can scale the image so that the face of the character fills most of the A4. In this size, changing a line 1 point isn't that dramatic. In this assignment, it is mandatory to lock the reference image. It's easiest done by creating a new layer for the drawing and locking the reference layer. You are allowed to use the basic tools: the pen tool, the selection tools, and the anchor point tool. You can create the inking with profile lines or then bigger areas by drawing the outline of the form and then swapping the color to fill. So you could do the whole of the inking with only forms. Think of one brush stroke as one path. So I don't draw the outline of the character, but make separate brush strokes. In the beginning, I only used the boat profile and the triangle profile. You don't need to ink the whole sketch. It's more important that you have perfect lines, not that you have all of them. So start with the character's eyes, and when they are nearly perfect, work outwards. I'll create some of the lines as profile lines and some of them as areas with fill color. Remember to zoom in with Alt and scroll of the mouse. You shouldn't use your graphics tablet for this. I'll select the stroke color to be easily recognizable from the background. Remember that the easiest line is click, drag. If you need more round lines, they are easiest done with the click, drag, click method. Remember to Ctrl-click to deselect after you have drawn a line. You probably cannot draw all of the lines on the sketch, so you need to make artistic decisions. I ponder how I could get the best possible eyebrows. I tried to create them with fill forms, but I didn't succeed. On most of the lines, I don't continue from the end of another line, but I try to start the lines from the top of a previous one. In the lips, I need my first custom profile, the weighted boat. I move the center width point with the width tool. Then I'll save this profile. More information about this in the lecture. Once in a while, I make the reference layer invisible. I can then check my inking. The most precise lines on the sketch are on the face. That's why they are easiest to ink. In the hair and on the body, the lines are much more rough. I need to make more decisions on these areas. I'll create a new profile for long lines, the double-weighted line. I want that the line of the jaw continues beneath the hair, but I don't want it to show. That's why I create a white fill form on top of the intersecting areas. You can use this kind of white patches. For the petals, I create a new profile, a double-weighted boat that thins on the center. This is because the thinnest part of the line looks like it gathers more light. I want the thinnest part to be on the petal tips. I continue on working all around the hair. I mostly use the boat profile. Sometimes I use the ellipse tool, but I don't want ellipses with even thickness. I'll create two of them on top of each other and change the weight profile of the other one. I might be a bit faster than you working on the inking, so don't stress about creating the whole of the character. Concentrate on creating perfect lines. When my inking is already quite far, I'll concentrate only on the inking lines, not on the sketch anymore. The goal is to have a nice looking image in the end. I once again concentrate on the face. Is the line work there sharp enough? This is how you can use profile strokes for inking, creating a super sharp finish.